it's a very important tool. From this topic onwards, so DevOps tools will start. Okay, this is the first DevOps tool, Jenkins. So what is the function of Jenkins? So Jenkins, it is playing very crucial role, very important role here. Okay, so it is the main objective of this Jenkins is CI/CD. So what is the meaning of CI/CD? It is continuous delivery. Sometimes they are saying as deployment also. Continuous integration, continuous delivery, continuous deployment. Okay, so here if you see the this DevOps layout, so DevOps is nothing but continuous integration, continuous testing, continuous building, so continuous deployment, continuous delivery. So see this layout, you can understand. So the code, first planning, okay, after planning, next one code, after that build, next one test, next release, next deployment, next operate, next monitor, and again, so this is a continuous process. This is a continuous process. So here the deployment, okay, so here the main operations, and so see here the release. So this is a major portion that is done by the Jenkins. Okay, CI/CD, continuous integration, continuous delivery or deployment. So it is continuously fetching the code from the GitHub, and it is doing the continuous deployment or continuous delivery. Okay, so till now you have did the deployments, okay, in the Tomcat or HTTPD HTTPD servers, okay, like that. But that is a manual process. Every time developers change the code, again you need to do MVN validate, MVN test, MVN compile, okay, MVN package. So after doing all the steps, you will get one package, and you need to move that package into the some deployment folder. Okay, HTTPD or the Tomcat, we have some deployment folders are there. So you need to place that files in the deployment folders, so the deployment is completed. But that is a manual process. Okay, that is a repeated task as well as manual process. Okay, in the real time, you are not supposed to do like that. So what you need to do, you need to do the automation part. That means whenever the code is changed from the developer side, then automatically the deployment, the package should be done automatically. Testing should be done automatically. Okay, so package should be created automatically, and it should be delivered. Okay, it should be deployed automatically. Okay, simply you need to access the changes. Okay, you need to simply access the changes. So that is the part done by the tool called Jenkins. Okay, it is a continuous integration and continuous delivery. So till now, whatever the tools we are used, not only those tools, all the tools are integrated in the Jenkins tool. Okay, all the tools are integrated in the Jenkins tool, and by using this Jenkins only, we are doing the deployments in the real time. Okay, so you are not followed the whatever the process we are followed till now. You want to follow that task in the real time. So instead, you are using the Jenkins in the real time. Okay, for continuous integration and continuous deployment. So in the real time, so they definitely ask this question. So what is the CI/CD? Okay, for Jenkins part, the first question you are facing is, so what is CI/CD? So it is a continuous integration and continuous delivery. So you need to explain the continuous integration, the process. Okay. So now in the today's class, I may explain about Jenkins installation part only. Okay. So in the today's class, I will explain about Jenkins installation, both in Windows, okay, and Linux. So today is only about the installation part. Details and the components I will explain tomorrow. Okay. So first in the Windows. So for Windows, just go to the Jenkins website. For Windows, simply type this one. You will. This is the main repo. Okay, Jenkins.io is the main tool. Here you can find the two types of packages. One is a stable package. Okay, another one is regular releases. Okay, so here in this packages, so you will get the regular weekly. Weekly you will get an update. Okay, every week you will get one update. But this is a long-term support. Okay, stable versions here you can see here on the left side. Okay, you can see the LTS section. On the right side, you will get the weekly updated packages. So if you observe here, you can see the packages for different OS. Okay, so you can download the Jenkins tool for Docker, for Ubuntu, for Red Hat, CentOS or Fedora. Okay, so three OS are same. So Windows, for Windows you can see here OpenSUSE. So FreeBSD, so Gen2, Mac OS, OpenBSD. So likewise, okay, you can get the package for any OS. Okay, so the same packages which are for weekly releases here. So upon all these, you can see one WAR file is available. If you click on here, so one .war file that is downloaded here. So see here, Jenkins.war is going to be downloaded, but already downloaded here. Okay. So now for Windows, coming to this one, so click on the Windows section. So the Windows operating system. So that's why click on the Windows. So here already downloaded that part also. So it is Jenkins.msi. Just going to download. So here you can see MSI. Just install this package. So Jenkins, click on next. So if you have any local user and password is there, so then you can do and click on the test credentials. If it is correct only, so then you can proceed to the next step. Otherwise, it is blocked here. Currently, I don't have any local account or password. Okay, if you have an existing account and password, you can view the account and password. But I don't have any existing account. Okay, that's why I'm just run the service as local system. I'm just selecting this one. So click on the next one. So here you need to test the port. You can give any port. So remember, so Jenkins default port is 8080. Jenkins run on the port, okay, 8080. So Tomcat also running on the same port. Okay, remember Tomcat is also running on the same port 8080. So that's why in the real time, okay, so the default ports are not used. So one more very important here. So as you are launching the machines, right, in your AWS EC2, okay, whenever you are launching the ports, or when launching the machines, you are opening the ports, right? Okay, so if you are keeping the ports with the default ports, if you're keeping the machines as a default ports, anybody can hack your machine. Okay, if you are keep running your machines with the default port, anybody can hack your machines and they will use your machines and create huge amount of bills in your account. So that's why, so when you call to the customer care, they also suggest that, so you should not use the default port in the real time, or if you are using the default port, so then better to stop the machine. Okay, if you stop the machine, so nobody can able to access the machine. Okay, or it is very good to terminate the machine after the usage itself. Okay, so that's why, so in the real time, so no tool can be used with the default port. Okay, both Jenkins and Tomcat, which are running on the default port 8080, but at any time only one service can be available on the 8080. You know that this point. Okay, you know HTTPD and Nginx both are running on the port 80. Okay, but at any time only one service can be operated, either HTTPD or Nginx. Only one service can be available. Okay, it is not possible to run the both services on a single port. So here also Jenkins and Tomcat both are running on the port 8080, but only one service you can access at a time, because okay, this Jenkins and Tomcat running on the same port 8080. Okay, now here I'm changing the port to some 8081 or 8082. So let us test the port whether it is available or not. So if we get the check mark, So the 8081 port is available. So you can give any port between the numbers 1 to 65,535. Okay. So next one. So next, click on next. So next, install. So here, download the package. Finish. Okay, how to access this package? So the package can be accessed by using the standard process HTTP localhost, and you mentioned the port of Jenkins, right? It is available in the 8081. So just view this. Just view this in the browser. It will bring to a default page. So Jenkins is installed now, but you need to configure the settings. Okay, you need to configure the settings. This is taking some time. So starting Jenkins, you can see here. It's still loading. It is depending on the RAM and your CPU configurations also. So this is the one way of installing the Jenkins. So we have a lot of ways for installation of Jenkins. Okay. So this is the first way. So direct installation, downloading the package and installing. Second one, we have another way. So by using the Tomcat. So Tomcat deployment. Okay, second process is Tomcat deployment, and third process is by using Java-jar with the Jenkins.war file. So we have three ways I'm explaining for Windows as well as Linux. You can follow the same process. There is no difference. So this is the starting page, getting started page. Okay, I'll explain this process, this topic again. Okay, so we will because we are once the Jenkins is installed, you are able to see this page. This page. This is the starting page. Okay, this is the starting page of Jenkins. Okay, so I'll come to this page again once again after completion of the remaining two types of installations. Okay. So first, next step, second and third. For that, I need to download the Jenkins.war file because for Tomcat deployment, so I need Jenkins.war file. Okay, so in the Google again, if you go, so Jenkins download the same page. Okay, on the same page, you can see so generic Java package. Here you can see .var file. So if you click on here, so .var package that will be downloaded here. So Jenkins.war. So I have this package in my local. Okay. So you are able to see this Jenkins.war. So if we have this file, okay, just to go to that folder. So here I have Jenkins.war is there. So just do the git bash here. Do the git bash. The command to run. Okay, since it is a Java file only, the prerequisite for Jenkins is Java. Remember this. Without Java, so this Jenkins will not work. Prerequisite is Java. Okay, so here I have done the git bash. Now here I'm executing the command for Java files. So Java hyphen jar dot Jenkins dot var file. So Jenkins is to be extracted. Now to type localhost, the default port for this Jenkins is 8080. Therefore, you need to use localhost colon 8080 slash Jenkins. Start initialization, so we start plugins. So Jenkins is to be started.
Sir, even Java also Jenkins supports only Java 8 as well as 11. That's
11. So
8 and 11. That's it, sir.
yes, that is already you have installed Java in your local, right? So for that it is working. But if you are going for Linux machines, you need to install Java.
Yes, yes, sir.
It is opening the page. It's taking some time. So this is the second way. Okay, this is the second method of for installation of Jenkins. See here, Jenkins is going to be open. But remember the difference here it is. So here this window can be available. Okay, as long as this console is open. Okay, as long as this command is running, up to that time only. So this Jenkins is available. Okay, up to that time, if you do the control C here, if you quit this process, okay, then Jenkins is not available. Okay, but this is the method, one of the method without installation. There is no need to install here, right? Okay, there is no need to download. Okay, but you need to download the jenkins.war file, and then you need to execute a simple command java-jar. Okay, so see here in the both cases, we have seen one common thing. So first you need to unlock the Jenkins. Okay, here you need to unlock the Jenkins. So unlock the Jenkins. So for this, we need the administrator password is required. So the password is available in this path. Okay, the password is available in this path. So just go to this path and copy the password. Okay, and paste here. That's it. So then you can continue for the next step. So here also, when we are executing this process with the command, so see here it is giving the uh, password path. So you can see the password. This may be found. So this is the password. Okay, please use the following password to process the installation. So this is the same is available here in this particular path. That means if you copy this one and paste here, because I'm using the Windows machine, so I can have the same password. So see, I'm running the Jenkins in two ports. One is in 8080, another one is 8081. Okay, I'm running the Jenkins in two ports, 8080 and 8081. So just I'm copying this one and click on continue. The password is not because the password is not correct. Just go to this particular folder. What is that particular folder? C program data Jenkins. C program data Jenkins. 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 Dot Jenkins secrets. Just one thing. The command So here you can see dir. Here you can see what is the name of that file? Initial admin password. So this is the file. Here the cat is not working. Let us use a git bash. Otherwise, the difference between Windows and Linux is this one. In Windows, you need to use the backslash, and for Linux, you need to use the slash. Here we do ll. You can see the initial. So this is the password. That password, this password, both are different. That's why it is throwing the error. So we continue this. We need to go to the next page. Understood? This is the second method of installation of Jenkins in the Windows. The third method is by using Tomcat. Okay, so already in your local you downloaded the Tomcat, but remember, so this the third method that is using this one is mostly working in the old versions 8.5.72. In the recent version, that deployment is not working. Okay, in the old versions only it is working. I have tested that one. So same process here in this the Jenkins.var, whatever the file is there, just deploy that Jenkins.var in the particular DevOps folder. Okay, deployment is done. Okay, so here I have used 8080, 8081. Two ports I have used. So I want to change the port for this Tomcat. So this Tomcat, I think default it is running on port 8080, but I don't want to run the Tomcat under the port 8080 because already Jenkins is running. So here it is running on the port 8080. I'm using at 8082. Okay, I'm running the Tomcat under the port 8082. So here I'm just moving to the bin folder. Here I'm doing the git bash. I'm starting the Tomcat. Starts up. Tomcat is started. So just here localhost. What's the port? 8082. So here a Tomcat is running. Just a moment. Running. I'm just passing this recording. We'll be back in 5 minutes. Okay. So now here I have used the Tomcat 8.5.72. Okay, the older version, because that is not working in the new version. Okay, so here, so I'm going to the manager app, directly give ./Jenkins, that is also working. So here I'm giving the credentials. So here you can see this one. So we can deploy the var file here. If you choose the var file and just give the path, you can give you can do the deployment with the manager admin in two ways. One is by giving the path, the context path. So that is you need to give here in the Jenkins, and you need to give the path where the path it is. Where is the path of var file? So generally I have kept the this file in the downloads. Okay, so just give the C downloads. So you can give that folder. Okay, then from that folder it will take the deployment. Okay, or otherwise you can directly upload the file. You can directly choose the WAR file. So here I'm just pulling the WAR file and using the path to WAR file. So just click on the deploy. So deployment will done. Oh, here I think already it is there. So already Jenkins it is there. That's why it is not taking. I'm just being on deploy. Whenever to the undeploy, the Jenkins will be deleted from the web apps folder. Now here I'm giving this method. So let us use Jenkins. I'm giving the path. So this is there under okay, that will be available. See users, username, downloads. Under this folder, that file will be available. To pass this, I need to give the Jenkins.war on the deploy. Because I'm running multiple applications, that's why it is somewhat slow. On localhost, I'm running total 3 services. Tomcat to Jenkins I'm running, so that's why it is little slow. Once this is done, just use this localhost :8082/Jenkins. Then again you will be able to see this page. Okay, so deployed application at the context path/Jenkins. Now if you go to the bottom, so see here /Jenkins, it is visible now. So with the version 2.3.320 and running, it is true. Okay, sessions, currently no sessions with this file. Okay, so it is started. Okay, it is already started. Therefore, if you go to this local host 8082/Jenkins, now you are able to see the same home page. Jenkins is started. Now you are running the same application Jenkins in 3 ports: 8080, 8081, and 8082. But the 3 methods are different. Okay, the installation methods 3 are different. One is by direct installation, second one by using the Java command, third one by using Tomcat. Okay, anyway, this will work. Anyway, you can work with the Jenkins. Okay, here also you need to go to this particular folder and give the path. Just copy this and here in the git bash. So just to type cat. Okay, because this is Windows machine, it is a Linux command you need to give here. Linux backslash you need to give. This is the password. So then you need to use the password. Then it will go to the next step. Okay, but anyway, I'll take only one method out of all the methods. But in the real time, already when you enter into the organization, so Jenkins automatically already installed. Okay, but you know the process of installation, how we are doing installations. We have 3 steps. In the interviews also, if they ask, so you are in a position to ask, answer the question. How many methods you can install the Jenkins? Okay, so there are 3 methods. And one more important point here. Here, this is stopping with Jenkins by using Java command. So here, whenever you install the Jenkins by using Java command, so then the default port it is running on the 8080, right? The default port it is running under 8080. So now, but I want to run the Jenkins under any port. Okay, custom port. You can call that as a custom port. Like this is now, I think this is not running because this is the 8080 which is running. Now see, Jenkins is not running on the port 8080 because I have stopped this terminal. Okay, I have stopped this terminal. That's why it is not running. But I don't want to run the Jenkins on the default port 8080. But I want to run the Jenkins in some other port. But with the same command, how can I do? How can I do means with this command, just append the argument. So that is HTTP port. Okay, HTTP port is equal to, so give the port, any port. Okay, so double click. So HTTP port P should be capital here. So you need to give any other port. Let us take, I'm giving the, so 9010. I'm just running the Jenkins now under the port 9010. Now click on the enter. Now the Jenkins is going to be run on the port 9010. It is not running on the port 8080 now. Once the Jenkins is started, so just go to the, change the port here 9010. So this is the custom port of installation of Jenkins. So here I need to give /Jenkins. Let's see. See here. Now the Jenkins is started on the port 9010. Right. So in this way, we can work with the Jenkins even on the custom port. Okay. So the command for running the Jenkins on custom port is, what's the command? So this is the command. This is the for custom port. Right. So for Tomcat, you can change the port, right? Okay. For Tomcat, you can change the port. Okay, but here also Jenkins is running on the same port 8080. Okay, but here the Jenkins is running on the Tomcat port. In the second method, so Jenkins is running on the Tomcat port. That's why if you change the Tomcat port and you are deploying that Jenkins as a application. So that's why it is working localhost :8082/Jenkins. It is working. Clear? So these are the three methods for installation of Jenkins. Any doubts in the three methods? The same methods we are following in the Linux also. Same methods we are following for the Linux also. So if you don't have any doubts for the installation of these three methods, okay. Now I'll start the remaining procedure in the Windows section. So here I'm just taking the Windows default installations. I'm just stopping this process also. I'm closing this section. Now currently only one Jenkins that is running on the port 8081. This comes with the default installation. Okay. Already, you know, in the first step, you need to give the password, right? After giving the password, click on the next, you will able to see this page. Okay. So whenever you are able to this page here, so you have two types of options. One is plugins need to be installed. Okay. So whatever the tools we learned till now, or in future also. Okay, in future also, if you are practicing any tools, you are integrating all the tools in the Jenkins. So those integrating tools are available in the form of plugins. Okay, so for Git, for example, Git, we have a Git plugin is there. For Tomcat, you have a Tomcat plugin is there. For Maven, you have a Maven plugin is there. For Docker, so Docker plugin is there. Likewise, for each and every tool. Okay, for example, if you are using Gradle tool, so Gradle plugin is there. If you are using Sonar Cube, so Sonar Cube plugin is there. Nexus plugin is there. For each and every tool, you have the plugin is there. Okay, so you need to install the plugins once the Jenkins console is completely launched. But before that, okay, so at the starting itself, it is asking install suggested plugins or select the plugins to install. Okay, this is your optional. So likewise, when you are installing any software, it is asking right full installation or custom installation. Custom installation means you need to choose your own applications. Okay, you need to choose your own options. Okay, so if you are installing Microsoft Office, it is, you can see the two types of options. Okay, full installation and custom installation. So full installation will take complete all options which are available in the package, and the size also will be very high. So whereas custom package means it is you can choose whatever the packages you require. Only for that particular package only applications only the size will be allotted. Okay, so likewise here also install suggested plugins or select plugins to install. So I'm just going with the default one. So install plugins the Jenkins community finds most useful. So just click on this. It's taking some time. Yes, network issue. So see here, these are the default plugins which are going to be installed, the folders. So this markup formatter, so build timeout, credential building, so timestamps, workspace cleanup, and is the tool, Gradle, that is the tool. So pipeline, okay, so GitHub, so branch source, so pipeline, GitHub, Groovy libraries, so stage view, Git, that is to be installed as a default one, SSH build agents. Okay, so likewise, we are you these will be automatically installed. So it is taking some time because machine is somewhat slow. They are not installed, so it's not a problem. So if you're getting any cross mark or not installed, you can install those later. So it depends on the speed of the machine and network also. some plugins are failed to install properly, you may retry installation them or continue without. So I'm just continuing without because if I require, I will install later. Okay, just continue here. Here you need to create first admin user. You need to give the details here. You can give admin password also giving admin. Whatever the details you can give. If you want to change the data, you can change it. It's not a save and continue. So here goes to the default code Jenkins URL. Here it is. So HTTP, nothing but next URL, that is localhost, and the port is 8081. So save and finish. So start using Jenkins. The simple installations. So after this installation, you will able to see this page. Okay, so this is the default layout. Okay, so here you can see the admin. Okay, the user admin here. Okay, this is the default page. Welcome to Jenkins. So here I'll explain in detail about each and every topic. Okay, so now I'm going to explain the installation in the Linux machine. Okay, understood? Any doubts in the installation of Jenkins in the Windows? We have so many methods. You can use any one of the methods. I'm launching. You can launch any machine. I'm just launching the Amazon Linux machine here for a change. Using the default VPC only. Add storage. Add tags. Here I'm using security group. I'm using the launch wizard one. So currently noted is a new machine. So I'm using the before that I'm just deleting the VPC because this key and that key both are different. So in interviews, they are asking this question. If you lost the key pair, how you log into the machine? Any answers? If you lost this key, how you log into the machine? That is an important question also. So I'll explain that part later. We have one process. So with the process, we are able to log into the machine. I'm converting the 10 key into ppm, ppk. For this also, with the next machine, so I'm just able to log into the Amazon Linux 2 here. Okay. So the default prerequisite for installation of Jenkins is Java. Therefore, I'm installing the Java sudo yum Java. Java is going to be installed. Java installed. The version. It is Java OpenJDK 11.0.13. Java installed. For example, if you try to install a Jenkins, sudo yum install. Let's check whether Jenkins is available in the repo or not. See here, no package Jenkins available. So Jenkins is not available in the yum repository. Therefore, what you need to do, you need to download the binaries and you need to work that one. So for Windows machine, you have .wx and .msi file is there. There is nothing but .exe file is there, so that you are downloaded that file and install that file. But in case of Linux machine, so there is no that kind of setup file that is not available in the yum repository. Therefore, we need to follow the procedure for installation of Jenkins in the Linux machine. So just here I have just go to the Jenkins page again. So Jenkins download. So go to this repository page. So here previously I downloaded that Windows machine and I have used this .var file. Okay. So if you want to download this .var file, that means for this you need the Tomcat. Okay, if you want to install Jenkins by using this process, you need the Tomcat in the Linux machine. Okay, you can practice that with the help of the Tomcat, the same procedure what we did for Windows machine. But I'm currently with the help of this Amazon Linux machine, I'm just using only one method. Okay, just click on this CentOS, Fedora, Red Hat. Okay, everything is same. So therefore, I'm clicking on this here. So here you can see some process how to install the Jenkins. Okay, how to install Jenkins? We have some process for each and every operating system. We have the process. You click on the Mac OS. So here you can see the process. Okay, you need to execute these commands for installation of Jenkins. So similarly, if it is Ubuntu machine, so for Ubuntu, this is the commands you need to execute for running the Jenkins. Currently, Amazon is nothing but Linux machine only. Therefore, it is CentOS or Fedora or Red Hat, anything. So just you need to execute these commands for that first one. So to use the repository, run the following command. So what is this command will do? Okay, generally, okay, whatever the application that is available in the repository, yum repository, okay, those will be available under yum repos. Okay, under the folder, so cd file, you have the folder /etc yum repo here. So if you move into this folder, so all the service related files which are available under this folder /etc/yum. So if you move into the folder to type L, so you can see here. Yes, here it is. So yum repos.d. So this is the file which is very, very important. Whatever the files which are installed, okay, those are under this repos.d. So this is the folder. All the service related, all the services information that is available under this folder. So currently we have two services only. Okay, core and extras, only two services are there. The information of the two services that will be available under these files. So see, So this is the information of the service. Okay. So here I want to install the Jenkins. I want to install the Jenkins. So for that, so I need to add one path under this folder. I want to create a file with the name of Jenkins repos.d under this folder to recognize the Jenkins as service file. So for that, here I'm creating jenkins.repo. Okay, I'm just creating a file jenkins.repo. Okay, so if you observe here, so sudo means that is a root command, root permission. So wget means we are taking from the internet. -o means it is nothing but output. It is nothing but output. So what is it is output? Okay, so /etc/m.repos.d. So these are the two folders now we have seen. Under this folder, so one file is going to be created. What is the file? Jenkins.repo. So what is the content of this file? This content of file is taken from this web page. So if you search this one, okay, if you search this, see this is the content. Okay, this content is now available or copied into the jenkins.repo file. Okay, you can do this manually. You can also do this manually. How? Already you are in the /etc m.repos.d folder. Here you can create one file. So sudo vi with the name jenkins.repo. So here you can give this content. Just copy this content and give this content. Just save and quit. Now, whatever the command you are executing with this line, the same command, this command also will do the same thing. This command also will do the same thing. Now, currently, see this. I'm just deleting this one. I'm deleting this jenkins.repo. Okay, sudo rm jenkins.repo. I'm deleting here. So that file is not there here. Now, when you execute this command, okay, now when you execute this command, what this command will do? So this command will create a file jenkins.repo under the folder /etc m.repos.d. Okay, and what is the content of this file? The content of this file is copied from this website. Okay, just I'm executing this command. So see here /etc m.repos.d jenkins.repo. This file is created now. Now, if you see the content of that one, you see the content of that file. So see this Jenkins, this one. Okay. So what is the content of this? If you see here, so Jenkins, it is nothing but the name of the service application. So name, so it is a Jenkins-stable, the version, that is a name of the Jenkins version, and base URL. So that means this is a base URL of Jenkins. That is where the package is going to be downloaded. And GPG check. So it's very, very important. So GPG check means here it is checking whether the package is available or not. If it is, we are making this package is one, so that the package is made available. Okay. So now to access this package, this package, we need a key. We need to take the key from the this, because Red Hat stable, it should require one key to access the Jenkins package. Okay, from the OS itself, we need the key to run the package. That's why we are executing the second command. It is nothing but key. Okay, without this key, the Jenkins is not accessible. Okay, just I'm running this second command. So now key is applied. Now second command is done. Now, if you previously imported the key from Jenkins, then RPM --import will fail because you have already have a key. So already you have the key is there. Therefore, you have done this one. Already you have installed the Java. Now, what you did here, the first command is nothing but you are making the Jenkins. Jenkins is currently is not available in the yum repository, right? When you try to install the Jenkins using the sudo yum Jenkins, so what it is showing, so no package Jenkins is available. So for that, what you are doing, so instead of downloading the binaries, you are making the Jenkins as OS package. For that, you are giving the all, you know that all the OS related services are available under this folder. For this, you are created a file under this folder to run the Jenkins as OS file. Now, if you run the Jenkins as OS file, sudo yum install Jenkins. So see, Jenkins is available in the yum repository. Okay. So it is requiring the dominance, because as it is Linux, I said you number of times, so Linux machine is very secure. Okay, very secure because it requires Linux engine policies are there. Therefore, for this, you need to execute these commands. Yum install, there is no Linux repository, so there is no policy here. So you need to install this policy. Okay. So repository that provides dominance. So since it is asking for dominance, okay, therefore you need to install this command. Yum install epel-release. So we need to take the root permissions to install this one. So we need to do the sudo. Same command with the sudo. At the end, you do the -y. Okay, now EPEL release available in the Amazon Linux extra topic EPEL. So to use run sudo Amazon Linux extras install EPEL. So since we are using the Amazon Linux machine, so the command is different. If it is a default Linux, the command is that one. So it is already giving the suggestions here. So just install this one. If that is a Linux machine, default RHEL box, you can use that one. It is asking for permission, give yes. Install. Now you can install the, in this, you are installed this Java 11 already installed. So now you can install the Jenkins now. Let's step. Now sudo yum total size is 69 MB. Now it is going to install the Jenkins. That's it. Once the Jenkins is installed, the remaining process is same as. So it is taking some time because 16 MB is to be downloaded and then installation also required. Here you can see the Jenkins version repositories, Jenkins repository size is 16 MB. Jenkins is installed. Now, previously, Jenkins is not available in the YAML repository. So with the command, the first command, you make the Jenkins as OS repository, that is yum repository file. Okay, now after that, you have given the key. Okay, for to access the Jenkins, we need the key. So for that, we have given the key. So after that, we have given the this Red Hat package, that is policy, EPEL policy. Okay, so EPEL release, you have installed this one, and after that, you just install the Jenkins package. Now Jenkins is installed now. Now you can access the Jenkins with the default port 8080. So, but to access the Jenkins on the port 8080, what you need to do? You need to open the port. You need to open the port 8080. And security groups inbound. Here add a rule. custom TCP, just use the rule here, 8080, all the ports, same rules. Now just access the IP 8080. So Jenkins service is installed, but it is not started. Just check the service, sudo service Jenkins. Now it is OS service. So see, it is inactive. It is dead. It is dead. Now you need to start the Jenkins service. For that, the command starting Jenkins. Now check the status. Jenkins is running. Now you can access the Jenkins. You see here. Now Jenkins is open. The same process of installation is next steps. Starting, it will be different. For Windows, you can directly download the .msi folder, MSA file for installation purpose. But in Linux, you need to do some steps. So here also the path of secret is different. So see here, the path of secret is available in this particular file. Now just go to this cat permission denied. So just sudo. You see the password is this is. Now click on this one. Paste here. Continue. Same steps. The same steps you can see here. So if the plugin is installed, you will get a tick mark like this. The plugin is not installed, you will get a cross mark as you shown previously. Now, if you want to run the port, if you want to run the Jenkins in some other port, then how you can do that? Okay, so as I told you number of times, for each and every tool, we have some configuration file is there. So for the Jenkins also, we have the configuration file. So if you want to see the configuration file, just cd/etc/ just go to this part, go cd. Okay. The configuration file for it. It is available under /etc/sysconfig/Jenkins. So please edit this file. Okay. So if you link this file, so then see here R. So in the name here, the description, Jenkins automation server type, string, so default. So the default path of installation /var/lib Jenkins. Okay. So likewise here you can see Jenkins home. So this is the default installation path /var/lib Jenkins. And if you go to the bottom, so Jenkins user, here the default user, the Jenkins is Jenkins itself. Okay. And if you go to the bottom, you see here the default port here it is 8080. The default port here it is 8080. So here you can see Jenkins port. If you want to change the port, here it will change the port. Okay. So first let us after completion of this one, we will check it again on the custom port. So just you need to remember this for Linux machine. Jenkins config. This is the config. Okay, just you need to follow this URL for installation of Jenkins, or you can type in the Google also, you will get this one. So this one, right? Running in the incognito window. So here all plugins are going to be installed. So tomorrow I'll explain each and every setting, whatever, what is new item, what is people, so build history. So most important is manage Jenkins. So if you understand this, so 95% of Jenkins is over. Everything we do in the manage Jenkins one. You need to understand each and everything here. Okay, then only you can work with the Jenkins. So this is the main part of Jenkins. Manage Jenkins. In the interviews also they're asking the questions based on this only. Okay, so everything you can manage here. That's why it is very, very important. Once this is done, we'll stop today. And we'll tell you about the custom port, and after the custom port, we'll stop the session today. So we have to do the name. Lost the password. So there is also we have some other procedure is there. This is also very important interview question. For Jenkins, if you lost the password, how do you reset? That is also important question. The problem. Save and continue. So this is the URL of Jenkins you are able to access. Save and finish. Start using Jenkins. Now you are able to see the same page, but you have some more settings which are available in the Jenkins for Linux machine. So see this for Windows you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, only 6 options. For Linux 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, one more option, extra option is there. That's it. There is no other difference here. So here also manage Jenkins. So you can understand all the settings. Okay, we're going to start the Jenkins topic. Okay, so now Jenkins it is a now system service, right? Okay, it is now a system service. If you stop the service, Windows service, Jenkins will be stopped. Now, if you access the service, so this is not available. So this side can't be reached. Okay, this side can't be reached. So Jenkins is not available. Now I want to run the Jenkins in some other port. Okay, for that I need to edit the file sudo vi. That file is a Jenkins. So here I'm changing the port. Real time we are not supposed to work with the this port. I'm just taking the port as 10,001. This taking the port as 10,001. Save and quit. I'm just starting the service. Jenkins is started on the port 10,001. But this is not running. Can anybody tell me why it is not running?
We need to update in security groups, sir.
So that is very important. If you are not upgraded that port in the security groups, so you won't access the Jenkins. Below all traffic routes. Now see, now you can log in into the machine admin. What's the username like this? So see the dashboard. So in this way, we are installing the Jenkins and we are logging into the Jenkins console. Understood? The same process you can follow in the Ubuntu machine also. Okay, if you want to show me that process also, I'll show that. Otherwise, you can simply follow here. Simply execute this command. The same command. So quickly I'm launching that machine. That also I'll show. I'm already taking the existing one because already here I have 8080 launching. Then use the same key for the problem. That is also working fine. You need to take the separate keys. The single key, whatever the key name you are used, the same key you need to give here. Now I'm able to log in the Windows machine and in the Linux machine. So log in into the machine. Now here the prerequisite is Java. So for Ubuntu, the Java name is default JDK. The name of Java for Ubuntu is default-JDK. So like Jenkins m.repos.d. Okay, I already told you for all the services that are installed under m repository are available under m.repos.d for Linux machine. So similarly, okay, for Ubuntu machine, okay, install for Ubuntu machine. Similarly, we have so this one package jenkins.io.key. So this is the key. So this is the sources.list.d. Okay, so in case of Linux machine, okay, you have the what is the file /etc m.repos.d. So this is the path of m services will exist. Whereas in case of Ubuntu, okay, so they are the path of this one is sources.list.d. These are available under /etc/apt. So m repositories. Okay, so under etc under m repository, so we have the folder called m.repos.d. Under this folder, okay, you are creating the okay new services repos. So similarly for Ubuntu /etc/apt under sources.list.d. Under this folder, you are creating the Jenkins.repo. Okay, here you can create the Jenkins.repo. So here also you are creating the Jenkins. Because Jenkins is not a default OS file that is not available in the repo, m repo, and this one. So first you need to execute this command, or you can execute this command of process. First you need to give the key. First add the key to your system. Okay, so for that, you just execute this command. So this is the key for installation of Jenkins. Now, okay, key is added now. Now then add the repo to the Ubuntu box. So if you understand this command sudo sh-c, okay, echo. So whatever the output of this website, this package, that will be copied into /etc/apt sources.list.d. Under this folder jenkins.list is there. So under this jenkins.list here, not jenkins.repo. It is Jenkins. The file name is different here. Okay, here the file name is jenkins.repo Linux for Ubuntu jenkins.list. The file name is. Okay, now if you observe this, the content of this website, that is you need to execute this command in dash, then only you will get the output here. Now here, if you move into this particular folder, cat. So this is the file. This is the content of the file. That means that website contain this one. So dib means Debian package. Ubuntu machines are okay running on the Debian package. So Debian package and the website, the package is available under this particular folder, under this particular link. Okay. Now the package is added here. Now next step. So do the update. This command will update all the services which are in the apt, that is apt repo, that is Ubuntu repo. So is done. Now install the Jenkins, sudo apt-get install Jenkins. There is no difference between apt-get and apt. You can use simple apt also. simple apt also, that is also will work fine. Or if you get apt hyphen get, that is also no problem. Both will work. So now Jenkins is going to be installed now. So previously Jenkins is not a that file and that service is not available in the apt repo. Jenkins package is not available in the apt repo. That's why we added the link, okay, to the repos apt repo, and then we are installing the Jenkins. So it is 72 MB. It's taking some time. Same process once the installation is done. So just access the this Jenkins with the help of the IP. But before that, we need to do some settings here in the security groups. We need to update the port, inbound rules. I think already you have given because I'm using the same security this 8000. So I want to run the this one under one more port 14,001. Just click. See. I want to run the Jenkins for Ubuntu box in two ports. One is 8080, another one is 14,001. So let us this package install. It's taking some time. So then we start. Now I'm running the service. So by default it is running. The status is default it is running. Now let us access this Jenkins with Ubuntu box. So see here, Ubuntu from Ubuntu also Jenkins is going to be started. So the password is available under this particular folder in the file. So that just this is the password for that. Just leave the password here. On continue. Instance list of plugins. So here also let us check the file of configuration file sudo etc config. These are the Jenkins file which are available under particular path. Let us check here. This is the path. Default. Here, this is the default name is Jenkins. Here you can see default settings here. HTTP port. So here you can change the. Then you can run the Jenkins under different port. Now this is the path of config file. So the same process here. After that, you need to give the username and password. The same thing. Actually, we have some other methods also there, but those are not required. Only temporary methods, because these two are temporary methods. The help of Tomcat deployment and Java jar. These were temporary only. But you need to remember this process for quick deployment, quick running of Jenkins application. So this is the best method. Single command. So for Tomcat deployment means you need to run the Tomcat as well as Jenkins. So two services you need to run. So, but this is the best method, the default method and best method, the standard method. So you can make the Jenkins as a default service. That means here with the help of sudo systemctl, you are running the Jenkins as a OS service, right? Okay. Start. Okay. Jenkins. Okay. So if you want to make the Jenkins as a boot up service, if you want to make the Jenkins as a boot up service, in place of start, just give the command enable. This command will make the Jenkins as boot up service. That means even though the service is started, service is instance is restarted, machine is restarted, the Jenkins is still running. Okay, if you execute this command, even though machine is restarted, okay, the Jenkins service is still running. Otherwise, you need to make start the Jenkins again. After logging into the machine, you need to, okay, so you need to restart the service. But if you execute this command, so what happened? It will be Jenkins will become the boot up service. We also used to do the same thing. It will be boot up service. Okay. This default page of Jenkins. We want to finish Jenkins. Now you can see the dashboard. Now last thing, if you want to run the Jenkins in different ports, the path is this is the path. I already given the path, right? There is, let us take 14,001. I think 14,001. For this, I need to restart the service. So sudo service and restarting the service of Jenkins. Now Jenkins is not running on the port 8080. You refresh this page. So see, Jenkins is not running on the port 8080. Now it is available under the port 14,001. Now my Jenkins is secure. To run the Jenkins or any application the default page, so there is a possibility of hacking. That's why never run the default service in the default ports. Understood? So this is the process of installation of Jenkins in Windows, Linux, and Ubuntu machines. If you have any doubts here, you can ask me. Otherwise, we'll close the session.